have to deal with racism systemically and in our daily interactions. We have to grieve loss and trauma from that racism on a regular basis. We have been taught to code switch so that those around us can be more comfortable with us, so we can fit a standard and, fingers crossed, be accepted. We have to manage fear for our physical safety and especially for the safety of our men. We are expected to, and we do, constantly forgive those, these, and other comments, looks, attitudes, ways, just so that we can function. We find ourselves constantly explaining and justifying why we said or did this or that. We have been taught and have come to believe, because we see it, that when we speak our truth and share our stories, we are inconveniencing others, and that could result in a loss of our jobs, our homes, our families, and even our safety. And bonus, we're expected to teach white people how to make better use of their white privilege. We're dealing with all of that while raising our babies, working, volunteering, going to school, etc. So we straighten our God-given hair that actually grows from our head, because otherwise the curls and coils that spring freely the way that they were intended are deemed messy and unruly. To this day, in many places, our God-given hair is considered unprofessional. So we avoid the sun, the source of vitamin D and the giver of life and light, the connection that beckons the very melanin in our skin, because we have been warned, told, and shown that the darker you are, the worse your fate may be. So we teach our children to fall in line and tell them sometimes that they can be themselves at home, but once they step over the threshold of their doorway, they must fall in line so they can increase their chances of returning home at the end of the day. So we practice and practice and practice the right way to be, and eventually learn to hate ourselves, the beautiful color of our skin, our dark chocolate eyes, our dancing curls. So we practice pronunciation and pronouncing so that we can sound like them. And eventually we lose our native tongue, yet another bond to our ancestors, severed at the hope of being included. So we reject our deeply rooted inclination to live in color, with color, around color, to dance and sing, to play and laugh, to have fun, to be free, to love, and to do it all out loud. So we alter, change, adapt, purge, dismiss, ignore, forget, push down, stay silent, and cry in quiet corners. So we are exhausted. And I'm done. From a young age, I decided to stop straightening my hair and hold a small revolution by wearing my natural hair, whether it was the trend with perms or not. James Baldwin said, "You have to decide who you are and force the world to deal with you, not its idea of you." Yeah. I'm so done with all of the so we. It's time to turn it up a notch. I declare that from this day forth, I will allow myself to be my true self and to give her room to evolve. I declare that as I uncover another layer of myself, my resonance with what gives me life in every area of my life, my connection to my culture and my ancestry, I will embrace it, play in it, and then share it. I will no longer participate in the silencing of my aliveness. I will no longer wear muted colors to blend. I will sit in the sun when she calls me and recharges me. I will fluff my curls and wear them proudly as my crown. I will learn to speak my language and dedicate to practicing it regularly. I will smile at myself in the mirror and tell her that she is deserving, worthy, perfect enough. I will share my stories and listen to the stories of others to grow, expand. I will be relentless in telling myself what I need to hear and being the source of love that I need for me and then for others. I will congruently be me in and out of my house. I will call others out when they're being disrespectful or need a dose of education. I will free myself within first and then help others find freedom and promote freedom for all. I will practice honesty with myself first and then with others. I will show up fully and I will not be apologizing for it. I will notice when it makes others feel uncomfortable, and I will simply send them love. I will operate from love for all of who I am and give others room to do the same. No more so we. This is the time for I will. I do declare.